broadcast. This is 2K Sports bringing you tonight's game. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And it's going to be Los Angeles off the tip. Pass to Iverson. And stolen by LeBron. Here's Edey. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
No one expected Edey to take the mid-range J. I'm not sure even he did.
Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, it seems like every night we get someone trying to break the glass. Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
So Phil Jackson's decided to take a timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Yao. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter skill, but not who you want to leave open.
It's so easy for Giannis to dunk it. It must be nice, huh, guys?
Back to George. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Unselfishly giving up the ball, putting the pass right where it needs to be.
The drive by Iverson. Pass to Wembanyama. And stolen by Yao. Lets the three fly. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by James. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. Here's Yao. Pass to Edey. Over onto the Kumbo. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
First personal foul.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Chicago.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
And they're also doing everything they can to make things difficult for the opposition, coming away with steals and playing some really strong defense.
And it's sent back by Howard.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots.
Antetokounmpo, no good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Chicago. It's a three-point game. The shot's good from Yao.
Part of what makes Yao so dangerous, he doesn't have to be right inside to score.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Howard with a clean look. Off target from three-point range. Chicago leading by 3. Here's Yao. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Yao's got 7 points in the game.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
First personal foul.
That free throw, no good.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And so the timeout by Phil Jackson here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. No luck that time either.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
Here's James. For the three. He can't get that one. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. It's Chicago up by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Now here's
Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
And one of the all-time high-risers at the point guard position, Derrick Rose can still throw it down.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Curry outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. From deep, Adebayo. Sampson pulls it in. Chicago leading by 3. Launches it. But shot off that time. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Doncic.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
Pass to Wembanyama. And again, no good by Chicago.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Just 5 on the clock. Onto the Kumbo, stretching the floor with the 3.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now, here's Doncic. Going inside. And Doncic throws it down.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
Here's Curry. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Well, that's a great effort. Unwilling to let that possession die.
And that one's good. McGrady.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Now, here's Adebayo. No scoring in this one.
Yeah, I like when he takes initiative like this. Seeing a lane open up and attacking.
Here's McGrady. Got that one up quick.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Curry. some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Clever move by Curry. Taking the foul, but still getting the shot on.
And both free throws good for Curry.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
So Phil Jackson's decided to take a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. 11 seconds left here in the second. Inside. Here's Simpson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Chicago leads by 2. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Chicago. The lead is 2. Pass to Holmgren. Off target with his 3. Here's Los Angeles now. And here's Griffin. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Sinks the three-pointer. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
Well, if you followed Giannis's career, you know how much work he's put into extending his range.
Doncic feeling it out. Launches a 3. And Doncic with the triple.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
And then George with the jam.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And 1 on Holmgren.
And the speed of Iverson is so difficult to keep up with. When he's driving, you're sometimes forced to foul.
Chicago trails by 6. You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
The 3 for Doncic. No good, but he's still shooting 75%, 6 of 8 from the floor. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Holmgren's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Giannis swat.
How do you even come up with something like that? Giannis is an artist.
Beating another 3 for Chicago.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Los Angeles, number 12.
1:25 left to play here in the third. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And Giannis throws it down.
Exploding to the cup. That's the burst in power of Giannis.
Pass to Yao. 3-pointer. Sinks the triple. Yao's got 10 points.
That was a sweet one right there.
Here he goes. And Giannis throws it down.
He's a true scoring machine. Antetokounmpo never stops attacking. He is just relentless.
Holmgren can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 5. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Ball goes to the away team.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. From range, LeBron is good.
3 points.
LeBron won't hesitate if he finds a spot he likes behind the arc.
Iverson outside.
Away team.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. And that'll be his third foul so far.
17 foul.
19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. Doncic outside. 6 on the shot clock. Edey with it. Gets it off. No good on the last second attempt there. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Los Angeles. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The deep. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Now Brown to the inside. And Howard with the stuff.
And these dunk attempts are just too easy for Howard. All he has to do is rise up, and he's golden.
Here's McGrady from outside off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Brown's shot is good.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And the shot is good.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Doncic. Here's Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And down goes the 3.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And Los Angeles calling timeout. Los Angeles leading by 4. Now Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Curry. Wembanyama. What a high release on the 3.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Iverson right side. Oh, what a play inside.
And one for the highlight reel. And you see after multiple knee surgeries, Griffin can still get up.
Curry outside. Wow, Curry automatic from deep.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First team.
Giannis right side. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
You can tell Giannis loves delivering in these moments. Puts the team on his back without hesitation.
Knocks down the 3.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Curry. He's off from 3. Los Angeles trails by 4. Iverson attacking. Oh, the dunk.
He's a difference maker. Iverson with all the shots in his arsenal and ready to deliver.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Wembanyama, right side. Misses the three.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And here is Los Angeles now. Victor Wembanyama.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
What a make by Griffin, putting this team on his back.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Now Wembanyama. It's stolen by McGrady. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away. Big moment, get it to your big player. Giannis with a huge basket.
That's right. No other option but the foul, and look what he misses.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ballgame. Los Angeles calls timeout. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Substitution on the court.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line for 2.
Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
And there's the three.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. Here's Los Angeles now.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
And it's out of bounds, and last touch by Holmgren.
Los Angeles retains possession.
Antetokounmpo fires. No good from 3. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. The team is in the penalty.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. And stolen by Yao. And that's an intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that will push the lead to double digits.
At the line for 2.
And McGrady drops them both. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this one on 2K Sports. We'll see you later on.